There is a moment in your life when everything seems to fall apart. Relationships, plans, expectations, even the people you trusted the most. And in that moment, you feel something rising inside you. Anger, fear, frustration, disappointment. These emotions hit your chest like a storm. And for a second, you think they will break you. But here's the truth the Stoics discovered thousands of years ago. Nothing from the outside has the power to break you unless you give it permission from the inside. This is the foundation of emotional control, not suppression, not pretending, not acting like you don't feel anything, but mastering the internal world with so much clarity that no external chaos can disturb your inner peace. Epictetus said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of things." Think about that. It means that the event is never the problem. The interpretation is. Someone insults you? The insult itself does nothing. It's your decision to take it personally that creates pain. Someone leaves you? Their departure is not the destruction. It's your attachment and expectation that create the suffering. Life disappoints you? It's not the situation itself that destroys you. It's your belief that life was supposed to go exactly as you planned. The Stoics weren't superhuman. They felt everything. They got angry, heartbroken, stressed. But the difference was this. They refused to let emotions decide the quality of their life. They believed emotions are visitors, never kings. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning and something goes wrong. Maybe someone speaks to you disrespectfully. Maybe traffic wastes your time. Maybe someone you trusted suddenly changes. Your old self reacts immediately. Anger takes over, your mood collapses, and your whole day becomes shaped by a single moment. Because an emotion entered your mind and you let it dominate your actions. But the Stoic self does something different. It pauses, it reflects, and it chooses its response. That pause is everything. It is the thin line between a life ruled by chaos and a life ruled by wisdom. A person who can pause for even 2 seconds before reacting becomes stronger than people who can lift mountains. Because emotional strength is the highest form of strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." If you truly understand this, your whole life changes. People can betray you, but they cannot break you. Life can disappoint you, but it cannot destroy you. Circumstances can challenge you, but they cannot shake what you have built inside. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." If you truly understand this, your whole life changes. People can betray you, but they cannot break you. Life can disappoint you, but it cannot destroy you. Circumstances can challenge you, but they cannot shake what you have built inside. But emotional control does not mean silence or coldness. It means transforming emotion into clarity. Anger becomes boundaries. Fear becomes preparation. Sadness becomes growth. Every emotion becomes fuel. Let's be honest. Most people today are controlled by their emotions. They react instantly without thinking. Their anger pushes them to say things they later regret. Their fear stops them from trying. Their sadness makes them believe life is over. Their jealousy blinds them to their own blessings. They are like a boat in the storm without a captain, carried by waves instead of steering them. But you are learning the ancient art of being unbreakable. To become emotionally strong, you must practice 3 things. 1. Awareness. What am I feeling and why? Instead of letting an emotion explode inside you, examine it. Understand the root. Once you see it clearly, it loses its power. 2. Interpretation. What story am I telling myself? Your thoughts create your reality. Change the story and the emotion changes with it. 3. Response. What action aligns with the person I want to be? Because reacting is instinct, responding is mastery. Every challenge gives you a chance to practice. Every disrespect teaches you patience. Every heartbreak teaches you detachment. Every failure teaches you resilience. Every loss teaches you stability. Nothing is happening to break you. Everything is happening to build you. Stoicism teaches that emotions are natural, but letting them control you is a choice. And when you take that choice back, you reclaim your power. You become unshakable. You become the kind of person who walks through chaos yet remains calm. The person people can't manipulate. The person who doesn't crumble when life becomes heavy. The person whose silence speaks louder than others' rage. There is a version of you that no longer reacts impulsively. A version that breathes before responding. A version that feels deeply but chooses wisely. That version is waiting for you. And the doorway between who you are and who you could be is emotional control. Remember this. If you master your emotions, nothing can break you. But if your emotions master you, everything can. Stoic philosophy is not about being emotionless. It's about being undefeatable. And the moment you choose to control your inner world, the outer world loses its power over you. Most people believe they are fighting against difficult people, unfair circumstances, heartbreak, stress, or problems life keeps throwing at them. But the Stoics revealed a painful and powerful truth. Your real enemy is not the world. It's your uncontrolled reaction to it. Think about all the moments you suffered emotionally. Was it really the event itself that hurt you, or was it the expectations? The attachment, the disappointment, the overthinking that followed? The world hits you once, but your reaction hits you 100 times. That is why the Stoics considered emotional discipline more important than physical strength, wealth, or intelligence. Because a person who cannot control their reaction will destroy themselves faster than any external enemy can. Let's break this down. You can't control people. You can't control the weather, the economy, the behavior of others, or how life unfolds. But you can control one thing perfectly: your response. And your response has the power to either multiply the crisis or neutralize it. When someone disrespects you, your reaction determines whether you lose your dignity or protect it. When life becomes unstable, your reaction determines whether you panic or adapt. When a plan fails, your reaction determines whether you give up or build something stronger. When someone leaves you, your reaction determines whether you break or become unbreakable. The Stoics believed that every emotional reaction is a choice, not an automatic destiny. Even if the emotion rises naturally, your response is always within your control. But here's the problem. Most people respond based on impulse, not wisdom. A small inconvenience triggers a storm. A minor comment becomes a personal attack. A temporary challenge feels like the end of life. Why? Because their emotions are in the driver's seat, and their mind is only a helpless passenger. Stoicism teaches the opposite. Your mind should be the captain, and your emotions should be assistants, not rulers. There is tremendous power hidden in emotional restraint, not suppression, not pretending, but choosing your reaction based on who you want to be, not how you temporarily feel. Someone insults you, you don't collapse. Someone tries to provoke you, you don't give them your peace. Someone leaves your life, you don't chase. Life throws a hardship at you, you look at it, breathe, and move forward with clarity. There is tremendous power hidden in emotional restraint, not suppression, not pretending, but choosing your reaction based on who you want to be, not how you temporarily feel. Someone insults you, you don't collapse. Someone tries to provoke you, you don't give them your peace. Someone leaves your life, you don't chase. Life throws a hardship at you, you look at it, breathe, and move forward with clarity. Your reaction becomes your reputation. People may try to shake you, but your calmness becomes your shield. People may test you, but your silence becomes your strength. The world may try to break you, but your inner stability becomes your unshakable armor. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. And your thoughts shape your reactions. A disciplined mind produces disciplined reactions. A chaotic mind produces chaotic reactions. So the real work is done inside you where no one can see. When your internal world becomes stable, the external world loses the power to disturb you. Here's a simple truth that can change your life. It is impossible to be broken by something you have emotionally mastered. You can face betrayal without falling apart. You can face disrespect without losing your calm. You can face uncertainty without losing your path. You can face loss without losing yourself. Every time you choose a calm reaction over a chaotic one, you grow stronger. Emotional discipline is built in the small moments. When you choose silence instead of shouting, when you choose patience instead of panic, when you choose wisdom over impulse, when you choose to observe instead of react. This is how you become the kind of person the world cannot shake. Not because life becomes easier, but because you become harder to break. There is a level of inner strength where people can no longer manipulate you. Life can no longer intimidate you, and circumstances can no longer shake you. This is the highest form of Stoic mastery. Becoming emotionally untouchable, not because you don't feel, but because you don't surrender to what you feel. The world will always test you. It will try to provoke you, disappoint you, derail your plans, and push your emotions to the edge. But the real question is, do you break or do you rise? Stoicism teaches that true power comes not from controlling the world, but from controlling the self. The more responsibility you take for your inner state, the less the outer world can dominate your life. Your peace stops depending on people, on validation, on outcomes, or on circumstances. Instead, it becomes rooted in something no one can touch, your disciplined mind. Here's the truth most people avoid. Life will never stop bringing challenges. People will never stop being unpredictable. Situations will never stop changing. Waiting for life to become easy is a trap. You must become stronger instead. So how do you build a mind that cannot be broken? 1. Practice detachment from outcomes. Stoics believe that suffering comes from attachment, not events. You do your best, you act with intention, but you don't cling to results. Why? Because results are influenced by the world, and the world is not in your control. When you detach from outcomes, failure cannot destroy you, delay cannot frustrate you, and success cannot control you. You become stable no matter what happens. 2. Accept reality without resistance. Most emotional chaos comes from wishing life was different. He shouldn't have done that. This shouldn't have happened. I didn't deserve this. But reality doesn't bend for your preferences. Stoics taught that suffering ends the moment you stop resisting what already is. Acceptance is not weakness, it is clarity. And clarity is power.